Today we're checking out a Southeast Asian woman-owned brand who's creating a bridge through food and building a climate for social change, one snack at a time. Here to show how they're spreading Asian joy from their kitchen to yours is Tuk Tuk Box co-founder Beatrice Aurelio Seguin. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're happy to have you on. And so tell us how you've created a bridge through food and are building a climate for social change.
So Tuk Tuk Box is essentially a vehicle to bring Southeast Asian foods as well as stories to the forefront and to the doorsteps of folks who are interested in learning more about our community. Our mission is to bring stories and Southeast Asian snacks to your door, and we have five value propositions that we follow. We are women of color owned. So this is my co-founder. You can see her photo here, Christy Inuvong Thornton. We give back to the community by creating economic opportunities as well as give 10% back to various charities around the United States as well as in Southeast Asia.
That is great. And, you know, you're sharing your ancestral stories from your kitchen to ours. And I had to ask you about your Spreading Asian Joy campaign. We have a really cool shirt that I love, and you're rocking it, but I also want to know the story behind it, too.
Yes, right here. So Spread Asian Joy is our take on flipping the narrative around anti-Asian sentiment. And so as you all know, a lot of things that have been highlighted in the media is attacks on our community as well as you know, the racial targeting of the community. And so Christy and I sat down and kind of thought about what is another way that we can kind of take back the narrative, and instead of talking about the negative things that are happening with the community, instead we want to spread Asian joy. So this t-shirt and as well as our Spread Asian Joy campaign is in partnership of My Sister's House, who's based there in Sacramento. They are a nonprofit that is focused on helping women escape violent environments, domestic violence, as well as sexual assault and trafficking. And so proceeds for this campaign go directly to that community. And we also use this campaign to highlight stories of the community.
Oh, that's great. My Sister's House is a friend of the show's. We work with them frequently. So I think that's great that your initiatives to help within the community are great. And along with that, what other impacts have you made in the community? Where would you like to go?
Yeah, we would like to see Tuk Tuk Box at every doorstep. We would like everyone to kind of know about our food, know about our community. And so some of the things that Tuk Tuk Box has done is we work with small businesses around the United States. So whether it's a home business, an up and running hot sauce community company, or chips that are happening, you know, like on the East Coast, we like to put those all in our box. Collect stories from different folks who are within the community, and then send it out to everyone so that they can learn more about who Southeast Asia communities are in the United States.
Oh, wow. And I think it's great that you're telling your story through food. Now tell us, when people get a Tuk Tuk Box, what are some of the items that they're going to get in one? We have a few here today, and it looks like so many tasty things, different treats. Tell us what viewers can expect.
Yeah, so right there in front of you is our snack box. We have different themes that go with our subscription boxes, but we do have a base within our snack boxes. And so some of the levels that we have is Little Funky, Funky Fresh, as well as Funky Licious. And those are 3 levels that you can choose within the snack box. Little Funky is an introduction to our Southeast Asian flavors. Funky Fresh is the level where maybe you like a little spice, maybe you're familiar with flavors and you want to dive in a little bit more. And then Funky Licious has flavors such as chilies, you know, spice levels that you can think of when you think of, you know, Thai food, different, you know, chilies, and as well as spicy squid, fish sauce, and then even durian. And so the one that you have in front of you is our Little Funky introduction box.
I love that funky little different twist you have on the different levels. That's so cute. And again, so fun. And why is advocating for the Southeast Asian community so important to you?
Yeah, so my educational background is in advocacy and policy. And so throughout my educational and academic and professional career, I found that whenever I was working in communities or advocating within the state, Southeast Asians were always left out of the conversation. And so in order to kind of bring to light our issues in the Southeast Asian community, we have to create a table and create an opening to kind of start those conversations. And that's where Tuk Tuk Box kind of comes in. Because if you don't know our food, how would you know the issues that we go through? How would you know who we are?
Well, I think you guys are doing a great job on telling your stories and spreading Asian joy. Thank you so much, Beatrice, for coming on the show. And to enjoy the facets of the Southeast Asian American experience, visit tuktukbox.com.